Here's some exciting news in the housing market. Mortgage rates dipped this week to 6.51%, the lowest we have seen in the year 2025, and they are holding steady at about 6.58% for a 30-year fixed loan. For government-backed programs like the Federal Housing Administration, or FHA, and the Veterans Affairs Loan, or VA, rates are now back in the 5% range with reasonable costs. That shift is already moving buyers. Mortgage applications jumped up by about 2%. Home price growth is slowing down, and more than one-third of builders, about 37%, are offering serious incentives, like price reductions and free upgrades. We also now have a supply of 4.7 months of inventory, which gives buyers more options than they've had in a long time. If you've been waiting for the right moment, this is it. Looking ahead, rates are expected to hold steady into next week, but the September 5th jobs report could shake things up. There's also talk of a potential federal interest rate cut in September, which is fueling even more optimism for buyers. And here's where I bring it home, literally. If you want to see what this market shift looks like in real life, take a look at my listing at 7 Calistoga Circle in Manvel, Texas. It is an incredible property designed with both elegance and comfort in mind. With today's rates, homes like this are suddenly far more within reach than they were just a month ago. So let's not wait around. This is a buyer-friendly market, and opportunities like this don't last forever. Call me, and let's make 7 Calistoga, or your dream home, the next sold story.
You've never solar integrated into backyards like this. Come inside.
How the hell has no one figured this out yet?
So house is 68 degrees from the heat pump. The HVAC is set to 77 degrees. That means the HVAC doesn't kick on because this has already got the house to be 68 degrees. So that's kind of where the magic is. This is all coming from 8 of those solar panels. Goes directly into that, which is cooling the house in the summertime to 68 degrees. The HVAC system is available, but instead of turning on and wasting a bunch of money, it's set to 77. This would have to get up to that before it would kick on, which it doesn't. Now, if I wanted to lower that, I could say, well, if it gets above 74, above 73, then I want it to kick on. But for me, I'm in this space. This is always cold enough for me down in this entire spot from that alone. It's a 2-ton unit. So the only reason I use that HVAC is when I want to dump cold air into the bedrooms at night, and at night there's no heat introduction. All right, I want to show you this energy monitoring system. So right now, this is my sister's house real time. Her house is costing $1.04 to run her house. 67% of that is her air conditioning, which is running at 68 to 70 cents an hour. Now, if we go back to my house over here, you'll see my house, which is a 2-story house. Hers is a 1-story. Mine's a 3,000 square foot downstairs open concept, and it's costing me 4 cents to run the whole house. 3 cents of it is what it is to cool my house to 68 degrees. So my bigger house is only costing 3 cents total to get to 68 degrees. Her air conditioning to get her house to 73 degrees right now is costing her 68 cents an hour. When you look at that on a monthly level, she has a $360 utility bill. 61% or $219 is from her air conditioning. Look at the rest of it. Everything else is pretty easy. She would have a pretty low bill if it wasn't for her air conditioning. That's why just adding 8 solar panels to your property going into a 2-ton heat pump saves so much money. Everyone can find a spot for 8 panels, whether it's on your fence or a pergola. Run that into a DC motored heat pump that provides 2 tons of cold area into your space where you're at in the summertime, and then your HVAC equipment is protected. People keep having to pay $18,000 for new air conditioning because they keep redlining them and breaking them. This protects your air conditioning while supplementing the air during the daytime so the HVAC doesn't kick on. It only needs to kick on for a few minutes at night to cool the bedrooms, and you're done. It's super simple, super affordable, and makes sense.
Now Media. We are creativity. We are brand builders.